But then again, what's the point of having fuck you money if you never say fuck you?
God, that's the type of dialogue that almost made me stop watching Billions before I even started. The snobbiness was just too corny. But here I am, talking about Billions. So clearly something changed. Yep, we're 3 seasons in now and I love this show. They got me. They really did. Hi, Wendy. So today we're gonna talk about 3 trading and investing lessons we could all learn from the fictional hedge fund king himself, Bobby Axelrod. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Billions is a show on Showtime that chronicles the pissing match between a US attorney and a billionaire hedge fund manager. Sound familiar? Well, it should, because it's loosely based off the real life battles between Preet Bharara and Stevie Cohen. Oh man, is it fun to watch. I suggest you go start watching it right now if you haven't already. Go ahead, go watch the pilot real quick. Showtime has the first episode for free on YouTube. I'll link to it above. Okay, now let's do some learning. The first lesson Axe can teach us is about how important it is to have a trading plan. Check out this next scene of his shady midnight meeting with his lawyer talking about horse racing. Now, I don't know why Axe has to meet with his lawyer in the middle of the night. I mean, come on, Axe. I get that you gotta meet with your other friends at weird times so no one sees you with them. But your lawyer that everybody knows? Can't you see him in the daytime? I mean, the dude already does not look that healthy. Can't you let him sleep a little bit so maybe he could wake up a little bit earlier and hit the gym or something? The guy needs some exercise if he's gonna keep being your lawyer through season 10. Damn. Anyway, play the clip.
I watch people running toward the betting window with high hopes. No plan. Then I watch them walk away from the track, ripping up their tickets in disgust. That wasn't gonna be me.
You didn't bet?
No, I bet, but first I figured out where the sharp action was. Where the guys who had a plan were. Guys who grinded, take the guesswork out of it.
Now, how many times have I ranted on this channel about the importance of having a trading plan? I swear I bring it up in almost every single video. And you know what? I'm gonna keep bringing it up because it is absolutely fundamental to be successful in the markets. In the future, I'm even gonna show you how to go about creating a good trading plan. So if you wanna see that video, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that bell for notifications so you know when it comes out. Now, just like Bobby described in that clip, there's too many traders that act like suckers at the track, just hoping, betting, and losing. What you gotta understand is that hope is not a game plan. You need solid rules that you can execute on day in and day out. And honestly, these rules aren't even that hard to put together. Most of the time, they're extremely simple. Some of the greatest traders have rules that are so simple that if you read them, you'd look at them like they were screwing with you. The truth is, you don't need some fancy, complex trading plan. You just need something that you continuously follow. That'll put you miles ahead of everyone else in the stock market that's just wishing upon a stock. Now, if you love Paul Tudor Jones as much as I do, then keep watching this video because I get to talk about him next. Ooh, I'm so excited. All right, now the second lesson that Axe can teach us is about the importance of following price action.
How'd you meet those guys?
I didn't at first. But I figured out that they always bet late and they bet heavy. So I started watching that instead of that. The numbers told the story, they always do.
Axe used the same skills he learned at the tracks to beat the markets. At the tracks, he was patient and waited to see where the smart money was placing their bets, and then he'd jump in with them. To do the same thing in markets, all you need is a chart. Price action tells you exactly what the smart money is doing. It's pretty easy to see where they're betting and just how big. And remember, the key to being on the right side of the trend and making money is to trade with the smart big money. Now, you don't gotta believe Axe or me, but you should probably believe the market wizard himself, PTJ, who's been quoted saying, "At the end of the day, I am a slave to the tape and proud of it." Now, the third lesson we can learn from Axe is how to swallow our pride and take a loss. I know, you're probably like, what are you talking about, AK? The whole point of this show and why everything happens is because Axe and Chuck can't get over their egos. I agree, okay? But even so, there are multiple instances throughout the series where Axe acts like a good hedge fund manager and takes his lumps. Like here.
The defendant agrees to an aggregate financial penalty of $1.9 billion to the termination of their investment advisory business, and the company agrees to plead guilty to conspiracy.
Do we have a deal, Mr. Axelrod?
Okay.
Ooh, I bet you remember how tense that scene was. No one knew if Axe was actually gonna accept the deal. Admitting wrongdoing and giving up outside capital was too much of a hit to his ego. But he ended up making the right decision and agreeing. Until Chuck egged him on and they blew up the whole deal, of course, but that's besides the point. Because we needed another season of the show, didn't we? But the lesson here is that you need to be able to take a loss and move on, no matter the damage that it does to your ego. You shouldn't be overly tied to your investment theses. Don't be obsessed with being right, just focus on making money. You gotta get your ego out of the way and take those losses when you need to, and then move on. Man, I really do love this show. Let me know in the comments if you want more videos on it. I can even do a weekly video where we talk about the most recent episode. I can give you my opinion on it and then we could chop it up in the comments talking about what we think is gonna happen and how much we hate Axe's wife, Lara. Man, she is really one of the most unlikable actresses I've ever seen. I couldn't stand her the second I saw her in The Heartbreak Kid with Ben Stiller. Yeah, you remember that movie? Anyway, I know a lot of you are already watching Billions, so I think this would be pretty fun. Let me know in the comments though. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that bell for notifications. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.